Hello friends and welcome to Cultist Simulator. I am Joe Danger and we are going to give this game a shot because it is super goofy. I just ran through an entire game, and by entire game I mean I totally bit it and died and failed because there are a lot of bits of this game that do not lend themselves to making any sense just by sitting down and taking a look at it. This is more of a game of trying things out, and I will say that I have enjoyed the things that I have tried so far, but I'm not very good at it. So, we are just going to hop right in. I just killed my last saved game because I want to start all the way over because I do believe there are some legacy mechanics to it, like a second game after your first game is going to have some things left over from your first game. As far as what sort of game this is, I don't know. Let me show you. We'll just go with that. Here we are. So, this is where the whole game takes place, on our weird little virtual table here. It is kind of a card-based game, but basically we're going to start putting down a whole bunch of these cards down on the table, and then these bigger things are places where we put cards. So you can see right now we work. We earn a living, we practice the invisible arts. Great. So we take our employment and we put it into work, and then we hit start. And after a little bit of time, another shift mopping the darkened alleyways or hallways, delivering post to hollowed-eyed individuals, trundling corpse-laden gurneys to the basement. So this is the hospital job, apparently, that we have. Here we are. Lovely. Okay, and I'm going to be pausing it so I can make sure that I read all of this as we run through it. So, halfway through your shift, the head porter beckons you aside. You won't require your service, or I'm sorry, we won't require your services any longer, he says. Here, your last payment. So we lost our job. Okay, I've lost my job. Yep, at least now I have a little time to rest and my health improves. Dream is unlocked. So now it gave us a couple new cards and Dream is unlocked, and there it is. Right there. So this is our new ability that we can drop cards into. Once again, I dream of a glow beneath the filthy skin of the world, the light through the black wood, the pale door, the old man. Wonderful. All right, so this is very Eldritchy. It's not, your new age culty stuff. It's your old school Lovecraftian sort of feeling cult. Now, yeah, what do we want to do? So, let's just go ahead and throw our health into our labor here. Back-breaking work for meager pay. Is this the best I can do? Well, probably not, but we do need to make money. Right now we have 1 monies, and that's not going to be enough. I'm going to put the money over there. And unpause the game. So pretty soon we'll be able to start dreaming. Actually, let's bring the money. You want to bring the money over before it piles up and you have several of them, because it's hard to move piles. You'll see this whole thing is going to be filled up with little doodads, things that we do, and then cards that we play into them. So here's another one. This is time passes. Now this thing is just going to keep on eating money. The other thing it'll do is every once in a while right here, and right here it's going to show us like what's going to happen once this little clock runs out. So every minute this is going to eat a money. If it doesn't, we become sick. I believe if we, I need funds to live, but perhaps this recent upset in my circumstances is a secret blessing. Is there something to my dreams? There's change in the air. So there we go. Now we can hit dreams, recall my dreams. It began when I spoke to the old man in the hospital. He knew my name, but he's dead now. The pneumonia. Why do I dream of him still? What is the cobalt light in my dreams? Time is now passing, as we saw over here. So we have contentment, which is great, and we also got passion. So now some cards rest. Okay, this is the ability of resting. Some cards will go away after a certain amount of time, 58 seconds, and some cards are going to stick around until they sometimes get eaten by some of these abilities. That's no good. Now, one of the nice UI features is when you click on it, it will light these up. So if I click on passion, see, we can dream of passion. If I click on funds, we can dream of funds, although that is slightly misleading, but that's all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this job. I'm going to let this tick down, and then I want to, oh man, I don't even know actually. I will not pretend to be very good at this game just yet. I am still finding out how to play a lot of the little bits of it. Let's just go ahead and I Yeah, let's go ahead and dream of passion. I know this dream. A road crests a hilltop, and the air is silver bright. Now we could drop more things into this to have another effect on this dream that we're doing. But for now, we will not. Did that moon just show up? I think it did, huh? I don't know if I've noticed that before. It's kind of neat. Very good. And it's gone. There's a lot of funny little things in this game, like that some of the cards will blink at you. Unskilled labor, the day is done, and so am I, but I've earned my pay. So the health wears out for a little bit. Vitality is something that you get once you use your health. Whether or not you are fatigued afterwards, vitality is sometimes something you'll get afterwards. And then we also got funds. Great, we could stay alive a little bit longer. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and... well, we can't do health in there again because it is worn out, so we will just kind of wait for these things to tick away, and the funds are going to go up. Contentment's going to go away. What was I just saying? I don't know. It's okay. We are going to stumble through this together. Boom. Okay, so we got a new thingamajig. Haha. A letter from a solicitor. The old man at the hospital, the one I dream of, has named me in his will. I'll hear more soon. So this is sort of the announcement of this thing showing up, and once this runs out, it will give us more options. Health is still trickling down, so we can't keep working. Funds are certainly trickling down here. Our dream... You're dreaming of the moonlit road with passion. We will find out what that'll do right now. Rumpled fields, the wink of a river, a tingling chill. And you can see this is going to give us some sort of card. Sleep usually brings rest and peace, but not always. Not always. Now these black cards are sort of like, I'm guessing, the back of these decks. So once this ticks down, we will get a card. And our passion will be exhausted for 60 seconds. So this is what I meant when I said on the right you'll see sort of what happens once it's done. So here we go. This will tick away. And there is that. Tonight I will dream of a museum. Well, that's very nice. And glimmering. It'll give us a glimmering card. My emotions run higher than usual. There are things I'll never understand, and those things will always be something, something, something precious. But just now I'm closer to them. Glimmering can be used with study to gain passion. It lasts only 3 minutes if unused. And then it will also exhaust our passion. And this thing, Aspect Advancement, a taste of what might be. With enough of these cards, you can grow an ability. Cool. Now, this ticked down, and we got a whole bunch of cards. The old man has bequeathed me a sum of money and a packet of peculiar papers, poetry, riddles, metaphysical speculations. For the first time in months, here is some fuel for my reason. Study is unlocked. So let's collect all that, and there we are. Unlock books and other treasures by studying them. Yay. Now, let us see. So we've got this vitality for a minute and a half. I'm going to kind of play, knowing what I know now, I'm going to use that to my advantage. But that said, it'll still be a lot of fumbling around in the dark here. But I do know that with vitality, if you put 2 vitality in here, you get more health. Now, how do we get another vitality? Well, we will either be able to use our health to work again, which may or may not get us another vitality. We could also study health, which might spit out another vitality. Let us... definitely one of the things that we're going to want to do is study our bequest here. And we will need a reason to do so. But I really kind of want to get a head start on this. Now, the old man left us a bunch of monies here, and this is what I was saying. It's kind of hard to move the pile once you've got a big old pile. So now we've got time ticking away, money to eat it, or money to feed it, rather. Let's put off the bequest for just a moment, and let us wait 9 seconds. Tonight I will dream of a museum. It's a good plan. Great. So now we have our health back. Let's go ahead and study the health. And in a minute, we will get another vitality. I just want to boost up our health a little bit before we kind of kick down the whole crazy hole of starting our cult and abducting people. And I don't know, it sounds like you can maybe summon a couple eldritch horrors at some point. Dreams of curios behind glass. In the display cases of the Impossible Museum, I always see an apple, white as snow and hard as marble, a golden beetle in a stern box, a coy geometry awaiting my touch, a black envelope bursting with spring, a brass opera box for opera box, a brass opera box for instruments of record and measure, a storm in a tin. I always wake before I see the isle's end. So you can see it exhausted our passion, and it gave us another glimmering. Now I believe our other one is already gone. Indeed. Glimmering is another one that you can upgrade, I believe. Where do we upgrade it? Maybe in the study. Okay. Clicking on things, that's fine. But again, you need to sort of get two of them out at the same time, sort of like we're doing over here. Now we can't glimmering our way into a job. We could reason our way into a job, and let's go ahead and do that for now. Find work which will spare my body, if not my mind. Let's give that a shot. Oh, cool. I don't know why I never noticed this background thing going on before. I don't know if that was I just totally blind. It's entirely possible. All right, so here's our reason card back, which is great. Now we have a junior position at Glover and Glover. Now this one ticks down, but when we use it, it sort of refreshes the timer. And basically that's just saying if we don't go to work, we don't get the job. So you can click on it here. My intellect should be put to better use, but the pay is better than laborer's work. I see. My intellect should be put to better use. But the pay is better than laborer's work. If you don't attend this job regularly, you might suffer a demotion. Great. So we'll drop that in here. Now we have the scratching of pens, the sourness of dust, the sighing of the younger Glover, the greedy gurgling of the elder. There we are. And now we go to work. Now we can drop a reason into here, and then we can start to, we can get promoted and earn a little bit more money, but I'm not going to do that just yet because I want to have a reason kind of floating around out in the open for now. So maybe once we get a little more reason, we can explore that idea. One of the things I was going to mention before is that this game does a couple little weird things to make you a little paranoid. For instance, every once in a while, glimmering will blink at you, or maybe it's reason. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Also, one of my favorite things to point out. Here's the settings. Great. Bird. Worm. We're playing on worm. No idea. No idea. I don't want to know. Like I like the excitement of just imagining what that setting does. Alright, so our passion's almost back up. And here we got a second vitality, which is perfect. So now we can drop vitality, this one that is slowly running out, and this vitality, and this will produce a health. What is this? I'm still trying to figure out what the icons down there will be. So like here, does vitality, I see, vitality is one advancement. One advancement aspect, or aspect of the first order of advancement. I'm not exactly sure how they phrase it, but one, and now we have a second, and so this little thing is now at 2, and now we hit start. All right. Now once this is done, it will give us a vitality, and it'll give us 2 vitality. No, this is what we gave it. This is what it's eating. I'm not sure why it's telling us it. Oh, well, maybe I just still don't understand exactly the way that those icons work. Now, this time when time passes, or when it passed actually, bleak thoughts. So this isn't great. Dark days, I must be careful not to let doubts creep in. Dread may provoke full-fledged despair. So that's bad. And that happened because there was a little icon right here that if I would have checked, I would have seen. So like, for instance, when this one runs its course, a season of ambitions, and I still don't know what this one does, but this is a season that the winds of the wood reverse direction, a time when appetites and mortals both rise. Okay, good. I have a feeling that as you play more, this game really starts to make more sense, but I also have a feeling they kind of like it not making perfect sense. Kind of being lost in it seems to be a good way to experience it, I think. Dream. So let's go ahead and dream. We could dream more passion. If I glimmering dream? No, glimmering goes into study, I think. And we are studying more health, which is good. I like that. If I devote some time to exercise, I'll benefit. We could dream of health. Yeah, let's dream of health. Yeah. It might even give us some contentment from going to bed early. Rest, reconsider your priorities, or risk yourself in exploration of the kingdoms of sleep. So hopefully we will be able to get some contentment out of that. And there's our first day on the job. The clerks file out in silence. I am free for now. And we got one fund. Hooray! Do it again. We definitely want to study this. I suppose we could do that as soon as we get this extra health upgrade here. Alright. And I guess I can go ahead and do a little faster. Alright. Now we got our exercise done, we got our health, and we now have skill, a stronger physique. Huzzah. Alright. Now, what this does, if we study it, by the way, now we have to fill it up with 4 vitality, and then we can we get an extra health out of that. Obviously, that's going to be more difficult, but it's definitely possible, and I think something that I'm going to want to do. But first, let's go ahead and unwrap our little present here. How do we unwrap our present? I'm guessing we could do it with passion, or we could do it with reason. I'm not sure if there's a difference, but let's go ahead and do reason. I think I did passion last game. No idea if it makes a difference. Maybe it just needs one or the other. Okay, so this is the odd little thing. What hungers drive me, it's asking. So now it's going to try to pull up temptations or obsessions, and it didn't have any. And because I didn't have any obsessions or temptations, now I'm going to get a restlessness. What does it do? I don't know. But apparently it's worth these things if I should ever need to use it somewhere. And there you go. Great. Makes perfect sense. I don't think so either, but here we are. Examine the bequest employing reason. My correspondence describes my dreams exactly. They use names that are instantly familiar. The house, the wood, the hours, and the glory. They knew secrets beneath time and the skin of the world. A new curiosity burns in me. There is a note here. Directions to a bookshop that does not advertise its wares. And now we have a bunch of new cards. Unlocks, books, and other treasures. So that's... Okay, so this is the study. Now we have notes on a possible collaborator. We have a temptation of enlightenment. We got a watchman's secret. And directions to Moorlands. Let's go ahead and do the study the directions. Yeah? Yeah, I don't know. The clouds part. The wolf despair prowls elsewhere. No dread empowers this despair. It's over for now. Great. So we didn't have any despair, which is good because that would have given us... Basically, the last time I died, in fact, I ended up with too much despair, and then I guess I just sadded myself to death. All right. More money, more better. Let's go back to work. Now we dreamt, and all we did was we got the health back. Let's go ahead and do it again, because I know that you can get a little more than that out of a good night's sleep. Again? Dark days, I must be careful not to let doubts creep in. Dread may provoke full-fledged despair. Okay. So, we just want to make sure that we don't have any dread. Sometimes sleeping produces dread. I'm sure there's other ways to do it too. Hopefully we're not going to accidentally stumble upon any of them. There we are. So, did you just eat a dread? Where did you get dread? Oh, restlessness might have turned into dread. That's probably what happened. Okay, so this is bad. Now we want to make sure that we get a contentment out of goodness somewhere. I don't know. What do we got here? Moorland's shop. Great. Let's... what are you going to produce? Season that the winds of the wood reverse direction, a time when appetites and mortals both rise. Ambitions. We don't have... Or actually, I think this will satisfy our ambitions, this temptation here. Which hopefully I hope I know what I'm doing sort of now. We will study our health and hope that that will drop us a long walk and make us content. The contentment will destroy the dread when the dread pops out here, and turns this bleak thoughts into despair. Now that I think about it, well, no. It may work, it may not. Alright, we'll just keep on going to work. Keep on doing our thing here. That's all those. Go back to work. Thank you. This guy. So this guy is going to vacuum up any obsessions I have. Do I have any? Does that go for the enlightenment temptation? Nope. Oh, but it did grab that as a temptation of the enlightenment. So what does that turn it into? Nothing. It just made it unavailable, and I still get restlessness. And is that going to turn into more dread that's going to feed this, which means I need more temptation, etc., etc.? I'm not sure. Just a regular, boring health again. Man. I could dream passionately, but that can be dangerous. I could... No, I think we're just going to keep throwing health at this. You're just regular working, which is great. This, by the way, haha, an occult scrap. Now that I found a location, I can explore it. Let's go ahead and... So we can go over here and start buying books. Let's do that. We'll just go shopping for a little bit. That'll make us feel better. Oh boy, the course of the heart. Whenever the principle of the heart is implicated, oh, I may gain vitality. This is a good thing. This is from studying health. Excellent. So we got vitality. We did not get contentment, but we got a little extra vitality. You know, that might mean that we have an opportunity to get so much vitality that we will be able to upgrade our strength here, but I don't really know for certain. There's a little bit of randomness in all of this, and a lot of ignorance on my part, so we will just keep fumbling through it. Now, we've gone to the shop and we bought an Introduction to Histories. Very good. Now, obviously, we could study this if we weren't studying our health so hard. Let's, you know what, let's just blow a whole bunch of money here. We don't have a ton of money, but, well, that's all right, right? This gate did give us an extra vitality. So now we have this vitality and this vitality. So we have 2, and we do need 4, I know, to be able to upgrade this. Yeah, use with 4 vitality to gain more health. Cool. So let's see if we can do that before they both run out. We have 143 seconds to do so. Go to work, make money, spend money, go to work. Alright, what is this? Oh, the wrong kind of attention. I'm safe for now. The meddler's attention must be elsewhere. A relief. So, there can be hunters that will try to hunt us down here and try to figure out what we're up to with our creepy culty stuff. Now, we're not up to much right now, so it's not a huge deal, but we do have to be careful. Alright, so this did eat up a dread. Looks like it did come from the restlessness. Here's another health and vitality as we wanted. Did you give us a health? We did. Awesome. Awesome. So let's go ahead and, since we have the opportunity, use it. Drop in, whoops, not the health. Drop the vitality in there, please. And, excuse me, all vitality. There you go. I think these are the pop-ups. I didn't hit go. I hit something else. Hang on one second. I just want to... screen hint size. We're going to drop that. It drops the bottom 2. This bit down here, but that's okay. Study, stronger physique, vitality, 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 vitality. Start. Excellent. All right. What did we find at the shop? The Orchid Transfigurations, Volume 1. All right. So, we're not exploring anything at the moment, but we can just drop this in here, and there are places in the city where I can find extraordinary things if I can sift the clues out of a history and rumor. So we will just start wandering around, and sometimes this gives us goodness, who knows? Let's find out. You have run out of dread to eat, but see, we're at 1 dread. This is going to give us a 2nd dread, and I have to figure out how in the heck to reliably produce... can contentment. Let's try passion. Dream passionately. Because if I don't get some contentment up in here, this thing will kill us. So we got 2. 1 more, and then we've got 1 minute countdown before we die. So this might be a very quick intro, and, you know, fine. Fine. Just keep going to work. You know what, maybe getting promoted will give us a little contentment. I doubt it, but we'll try. Okay. Will the study give us contentment? Oh, no, this is what we did to get the health. That's correct. Can we study passion? Doesn't seem like that's a very contentment-y thing to do. Fresh air and exercise. It's a good way to get content, I decided. What did this turn up? St. Agnes Hospital. They did good work here once. Certainly, there were a few too many amputations, but there are individuals one would prefer not to walk the city streets. All right, cool. So now we have that. Now, if I were to explore that, then see, now I need a whole bunch of stuff. I can find books, treasures, tools of power. I have not been able to pull this off just yet. Obviously, I need all this stuff to be able to do it. Which doesn't actually seem that crazy, but I have not had this many people in my cult yet, so. So we'll just keep that over there, and let's go ahead and just keep this busy. I can't explore with health, that's right. Is that something I want to do? Did I lose my strap? My occult strap? Looks like I might have. You're eating my funds. Oh, good. Sickness is coming. You are preparing to kill me. We dreamt of nothing useful. Go to bed early, please. Oh, goodness, no. What are we doing here? Yeah, let's try to get... Nah, screw it. Passion. Go. My last game lasted a lot longer than this. I did not get hit with the despair so hard last time, but here we are. Rapidly approaching... Oh, looks like one of them went away. Did I get... Okay, so the sickness is eating one of our health. Not great. We can cure ourselves with a little money and a little proper rest. Health and vitality. Come on, you're killing me. You're killing me. What about this? Okay, so we got dimmed reason. We got a promotion, but that did not make us content. Go back to work. Explore. You know what? Just throw some health in. That's a bad idea. You... Yeah, I'm not really sure how we will get a contentment reliably. Let's hope that this did it. Oh, what are you doing? Rain is coming with the right kind of rain. It is contentment. Excellent. Dreams of the rain. Keep dreaming. Passion. Alright, so that was through passion that we got that. We should definitely remember that. Make sure to feed this enough passion so that everything goes away and we don't have to worry about that card anymore. There's that. Boom. Now is it just one? Yep. Now we have another one there. Super. Passion is exhausted, which means we can't do another one until that is done. So it might be a little tricky to get... Oh boy, why does it feel like we're completely screwed here? Okay, let's drop a health in here. No, let's drop a... Yeah, we'll go to bed early. And then as soon as the passion is unexhausted, then we will drop that in there. Can I study reason? Yeah, sure. Let's just... Oh, that's a really bad idea, because they're going to want reason here. Yep. In 25 seconds. We don't have it. Oh, wait. Can I drop a passion in? I cannot. Okay. You there, Vitality. Thank you. Not interested, though. Alright, well, let's not worry about the job because we might die from despair. So, one thing at a time, I suppose. And then this. A trembling in the air, the sun flickers like a shadow, dreams ripple behind the surface of mirrors. I must be careful not to drift from the waking world. Fascination may provoke visions. Well, it's a good thing I'm not dreaming by going to bed early. Onward! Hopefully we actually even get to a cult this time. I'd like to say that I'm disappointed. My expectations of you were already low. I have no choice but to withhold a portion of your pay. You may go, but be punctual tomorrow, please. That's fine. We still got our 1 monies, but we do kind of need to keep a a reason handy over there to be able to do our work appropriately to get that raise that we earned. Can you please? Fleeting memory. Still have not been able to use these fleeting memories in anything, and they go away pretty quick, so that's that. Our passion is back. Please make me content. And I guess we're just reading some stuff, newspapers or something. Alright, we got some erudition, which does not help us at the moment. Yay. Oh, let's just read a book, I suppose. Introduction to Histories. The prologue warns at length of the inequities of one Julian Caselli, a former colleague who Hersault now describes darkly as a worm of worms. It seems Caselli advised Hersault early in the writing of the book, but Hersault later became suspicious. Interesting. Okay. Alright, stuff is going away here. It'd be really nice if we could get 1 more contentment. What are you going to... Oh, funds. You there. An affliction. I should probably be looking at that a little more closely. So an affliction with a vitality and with a money, and we can heal it through dreaming. Or rest, I suppose. You there. The world as it is. Mirrors are calm. The sun is steady. The glory recedes. I am sane, if that means anything. No fascination drives your visions. It's over for now. So we have a consciousness of radiance. That sounds very nice. Don't know what to do with it. And a fleeting memory again. Now this here has 2 lantern and 2 influence, I suppose. Okay. And I just don't really know where to use those just yet, but that's okay. A hireling? No, we don't want that. We'll just take the health back, thank you. We don't need to hire anyone to our cult that doesn't yet exist. It's really weird that the cult strap is gone. That thing hung around with me for quite a while on my last game, but as soon as we hit the hospital, it went away this time. Interesting. Could go buy another book, but we're kind of behind on reading the books because we're so desperate to become content. Obviously not working super well. Funds are dwindling. Alright. Do we have reason? We do. Let's go ahead and drop that in. Try to make our boss happy. Come on. We can do this, passion. Oh no, this is studying. This, restlessness tonight is the dream of the labyrinth of doors. Nobody wants that. So instead of giving us more passion, this will make us restless. I believe that might increase the dread. So there's a lot of dread going around here. That is for sure. Can I get this card or this ability back, please? Why? Because we have an affliction. We will be using that little bit of vitality, but it works. Boom. Now in a minute, our affliction will turn back into a health. And hey, look, we did our job. Great work, guys. We got 2 monies from it, which is good because we had to buy the medicine. Place behind. Okay, we got a glimmering, super, this, and a cult strap. Hey, or scrap. Strap? I've been reading strap. It's scrap and a cult scrap. I guess that makes more sense. I don't know what a strap would do. Dog, can you go lay down on your blanket? Go lay down. Go lay down on your blanket. Come on. Thank you, Kaylee. All the way. Lay down. Alright, so. What do we want to do to get more Contentment. We cannot do anything with our passion for another 20 seconds. We don't have enough glimmering to do anything over there. We don't have enough erudition to do anything over there. I suppose we could read that, except we don't know Latin, so let's put a pin in that one. Alright, let's put the places down here, even though I'm pretty sure that this game is going to be quick, but we'll see. Okay, whoops. No. There's that. Health. Can live there for now. Well, let's try to find our collaborator then. Yep, the restlessness did create some dread. Okay, you. Course of the heart. Great. Looks like we're going to get some vitality back in a second. We have healed, which is great. We will drop our passion into the dream. Maybe a good idea, may not. I know this dream. The road crests a hilltop, and the air is silver bright. What can we drop in here? Nothing. Oh wait, no, we can drop these things in there. And now I have an address. I'll dispatch a letter and propose a meeting. Talk is unlocked. Lovely. What is this? Mystique. They remember who I am. Mystique may attract the attention of hunters. They can't use it to build a case against you, but it will encourage them to look harder. So every once in a while, when those steps have turned over here, that is Mystique at work, or at least Mystique plays into that bit of it. Dream, passion, and we can add an occult strap. Okay, or we can add a watchman's secret. I could sleep in a room without colors, bleach the sheets, whitewash the walls, dye my hair, and paint my skin. Or, I know the stream road crests. Oh wait, we can't use it right there, because, or can we? It doesn't say. Although I'm guessing that because this actually changes the text, we'll go with that one. Come on, contentment. We can find you. Oh, you want reason? Here you go. Thank you. The reply to your letter is courteous if cautious. They're intrigued by how you found their name. Intrigued enough to meet you. Alright. Enid, an acquaintance. Very good. Well, hello, Enid, an acquaintance. So, I could go ahead and talk to Enid right away. Enid speaks softly, and sometimes her gaze doesn't focus on anything visible, and maybe that you've dreamed the same dreams. You might be able to recruit this acquaintance as a follower. Excellent. However, I'm going to wait until the mystique falls off, just because I don't want to... We're so busy trying to just not go insane right now. Let's try to make sure that we can not get caught by the hunters, too. Okay, everything is ticking away except for this. What could we study? Glimmering, health, erudition, hardened physique. How much vitality do you need to upgrade that? A lot. A lot more than I have, that's for sure. If I wanted to, could I pull that off? Unlikely. Can I study you? With... I suppose not with anything, huh? Fair enough. Can I study Enid? No. That wouldn't make any sense. Can I study this? No, that's what I just clicked on. Glimmering. Glimmering, you want another glimmering. Yep. Health, we can't do because we've already upgraded this. This is looking for more vitality. Okay. We'll just wait on that. I guess I could wait until we get the passion back, get another glimmering, and then get a second passion. Very good. Here's our money. Once again, I've determined that your work is of an acceptable standard. You may go. Be punctual tomorrow, please. There may be ways to deal with Mr. Alden. Interesting. I wonder what that means. Curious. The bleached way. Color exists only where there is light, and the wood is the place where light does not walk. In the dream, I close my eyes and walk, stumbling, bruising my feet and knees. At last, the undergrowth before me grows too thick to pass, and when I open my eyes, I am adrift among black trees. Shadows flutter. My feet will know the way back to this place. Weigh the wood. All right. Easy. That makes perfect sense to everyone. A buzzing in the brain. Looks like it gives us 1 influence and 2 aspect of the moth, which is great. I just don't know what that does yet. All right, how's this Mystique burning off? Man, that's going to be around a while. Where did Enid go? Hey, did I get a contentment somewhere? Hey, look at that. We're not dying yet. Hey, good. Oh, the sneezes is real. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Hang on. All right. Sorry about that. Where were we? Oh, I see. This is probably where that contentment came from. Some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like a filthy sheet. Sometimes the river runs clear. Lovely. Can I do anything with the Mystique? No, doesn't look like it. Although it had aspect reputation. Many fear the reputation. Few their conscience. Excuse me. Okay. Let us... Reason is dimmed, but we do have to keep that handy over here anyway. Passion is exhausted for 45 seconds. Glimmering, which that means that we're not going to be able to get a glimmering and a passion. Bam, bam. Let's dream of the way to the wood, I suppose. If I have enough passion, I can walk the dream road to the wood. If I have the right knowledge, I might be able to find the way beyond it. Ah, well, we don't have either. Can I just... Nope. It wants one or the other. Well, I don't know what that's going to mean once we actually get through that, but let's find out. What hungers drive me? There it is. There's the temptations. And you turn into restlessness. And that will feed you. Aha! Aha! Yep. Seem familiar? I think so. Reason is back up, but you're going to want to eat it. Thank you. Passion is back, and let's study it. You, the sun flickers like a shadow. What are you up to? The sun is rising, it won't spare me. Fascination. Light leaks through the cracks. My mind is brighter than it ever was. The higher I rise, the more I see. I wonder if I can use that to go through the woods. Trembling in the air, the sun flickers like a shadow. Dreams ripple behind the surface of mirrors. I must be careful not to drift from the waking world. Oops, well, I might have already messed that up. Yep, fascination falls into there. Oh. Can't wait to see what that does. And the way the wood's back out. I guess I'll just go right back in. Because what could possibly go wrong there, right? Collect all that. Go back to work. Ooh, I almost missed work. Gotta keep an eye on that. Funds, Mystique, blah, 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 Enid, Passion, Glimmering, collect all, Passion again. Let's see if we can upgrade it. Ooh, ooh, all right. Is it all making sense yet? I think it is. And I also think that I am going to pause this and leave it right here for our first episode. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I will be playing this along with whatever else I'm falling into these days. I hope you guys are enjoying watching it. If you are, please let me know. Give the video a like, especially on the first one. It helps out a great deal for people looking for, playthroughs of this game. Also, feel free to subscribe. It would really help out a lot for people finding me. For you finding me, and for others, and, for all the good reasons. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. I am Joe Danger. Bye forever.